Hey everyone, it's F1 Racing here and welcome back to Breaking Point 2 in the F1 23 game, where today we will be continuing and we'll be completing chapter 4 of Breaking Point 2. We've still got that pedal issue, so if you do see my throttle and my brake not being as smooth, that is because I still got that pedal issue from the last video. Still trying to fix it. Hopefully I can get it sorted out by the end of the month. So without anything else to do, let's jump straight into chapter 4 of Breaking Point 2.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
So we sold out some merchandise. Being the new team on the grid has its advantages. Our merchandise has proven really popular, much more than we were expecting. With some lines either sold out or stock running low. We've had a word with the sportswear division through Division 3, and they just can't increase the production without affecting other Konnersport lines. This issue is bigger than just your F1 interest. How should we handle this? Also, we can't go for the increased production because we haven't got level 3 yet, so we're going to have to make do with what we currently got and deal with the issue for the time being. Developing the car. The R&D department have been in touch with us. They need to finalise their schedule for the coming months in order to cement their plans for the next season. They are keen to shift focus solely towards the future car of the 23 car, and now there's some conflicting opinions within the engineers, as some believe we should stick to the 22 car and some should be made for the future for next season. Obviously this is a tough one, but I think because of where we are in the season, we're kind of near the end. I think it's a bit too late to bring any upgrades to the current car, so I think we should put all upgrades and focus on the 23 car for next season, because it's a bit too late to do it this season.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2, and Ackerman would not shut up about her.
It's the Netherlands Grand Prix, the F2 sprint race, chapter 4. Upcoming British F2 driver Callie Mayer finds herself dominating the competition in a sprint race at Zandvoort. No content to sit out in the front leading the race, Mayer and the team at Trident decide to opt for an unauthorized strategy.
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
So we're now jumping into the F2 car. Now this is my first ever lap in the F2 car in this new game, so I've got to get used to handling, because obviously there's a lot less downforce between this car and the Formula 1 car. So we've got to get used to it, but our objective for this race is to win it. And we're currently in P12 as we make a dive bomb on Duan. And we send it down the inside and we move up into P11 just like that already. And we've got another 10 more cars to go with. And now up into 5th gear now, coming through here. Now we move on to lap 9 now, coming through the banked corner. Now chasing after the driver in front. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. As we get the slipstream, we're going to stay within the slipstream. Going up into 6th gear now. Can we make a move in this corner? Yes, we can. We sent down the inside in this high-speed corner. And we set a purple sector 1. Can we set the fast lap off the race? As we come through this corner now on Dracula is next. As we come through this corner using all the carbon on the inside there. Then coming out wide and don't want to use the curve because that will spin you out. And now we're right behind the gearbox of Dracula now. With DRS now opened. Can we send one down into this tight corner here? Not quite. We're going to wait until the home straight most likely. We're going to hug the inside curve here, coming out wide, using a little bit on the exit. Now sending it through these medium speed corner. And now we've got DRS, obviously in the new game, they have pushed it back, the DRS line. And now we've got DRS, we've got all this slipstream, all this overspeed. And we're going to send it down the inside into turn 1, and we get the job done before the corner. Before we even reach the corner, and we move up into P9 now. Now chasing down Fittipaldi in P8. And now coming on to the later stage of lap 10, where we're right on the gearbox of Fittipaldi. We've got DRS now open. Can we send one down the outside or down the inside? We're going to send it down the inside now, using all the curb on the inside there, avoiding contact just about with the front wing and his gearbox. And now we have got DRS, but we're going to send it down the inside before we get the DRS opened, and we move up into P8. DRS now open, and it's a nice easy move through the medium speed corner. And now we've got Porsche ahead of us in P7 of a gap of 2.5. Now coming on to the later stage of lap 11 as we set a purple sector 2 now, right behind Porsche. Can we do the same move on Fittipaldi that we... Now coming on, now we've got DRS, now we're sort of stuck in the DRS train, but we have so much more overspeed than Porsche. We're now out of the slipstream now, and my throttle is not going down all the way as we set a purple, as we just set the fast lap off the race. I'm going to send one down the inside. Porsche goes a bit wide there because he didn't want to make contact with us. And that made it a nice easy move for us, and we go up into P7. Now coming through the bank corner right behind Owasa now, who is the next driver we need to overtake. So we'll have 6 more cars, as now we've got a lot more speed than Owasa. We're using them going on the grass a bit there, and we do make a bit of contact and push them out wide. So it wasn't the cleanest move there, but we have made it stick, and we have moved up into P6. And now with Sargent next on the line, next in line to be overtaken by us. As we come through here using all the cover on the inside in 3rd gear. Then we're going to send one down the inside of this corner, almost making contact, but luckily Sargent pulls out of the move and goes a bit more wider, so there's no contact. And it was a nice clean move in the end because of Sargent pulling out of it. And we move up into P5 now, so we go very deep in that corner and go on to the gravel a little bit there. And now we're coming on to lap 13 now, where we are chasing Hauger in P4 with a gap between with a gap of 3 seconds almost. As now there's a yellow flag, and that Marcus Armstrong, yes it is, Marcus Armstrong is out of a race with an engine failure, which puts us up into P4 now. Now it's 3 cars to go. We've got Hauger, we've got someone else, and we've got Liam Lawson to overtake. And now on to lap 14 now, coming through the mid stage of it. We're going to send one down the inside of Hauger in this very high speed corner, keeping it as close as we can to the curb, giving him all the space as we can on out wide, and we move up into the onto the podium now. And we can see the race leader of Liam Lawson in front of us. But before that, we have to overtake Novarak, who is next in line to be overtaken. We go a bit too much on the curve there. Could have spun out there, but we didn't, which is lucky. And now we're going to send one down the inside of Novarak. No, we're not. We're going to wait until the home straight to do that. As we get a lot more, we get a better exit than Novarak there. And we're going to send one down the inside once again. This is looking like our favourite overtaking opportunity through that medium speed corner there. DRS now open, and now we chase down the leader for the final lap of the race. Can we make a last minute move on Liam Lawson to get our first race win in this story mode? As we're right on the back of Liam Lawson, braking much more late than him in that first corner. Now using all the curve on the inside here, just touched the grass a little bit. Now through the banked corner in 2nd gear, so we can get short shifting to get to reduce the amount of wheel spin, and now we're alongside Liam Lawson, and we actually get a bit of understeer there, which actually helped us because we actually pushed him out wide, and he's had to back out that move before any contact was made, and it ended up being a nice easy move for us. And now we are leading the race on the last lap. We've got about 7 more corners to go. Can we win this race? As now we are pulling away, but we get a snap of oversteer there. Just about managed to keep it on the track there. Now coming out into 5th gear now, braking as late as possible in this corner, getting the car to turn in as much as possible in 2nd gear to get that rotation. Now short shifting up into 3rd, and now we come through the last 2 corners now. As we go fully on the throttle now, as this is flat out through the last corner now. No DRS, but there's a gap between 8 tenths behind us, and we come across the line and we win our first F2 race as Callie Meyer.
Callie Meyer, take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Meyer, but she and the team have made a success.
So we get the race win as Callie Meyer, as we are now in the F2 part of this story bit, driving the F2 cars of the 2022 season. So we have won the race, we have won the Dutch Formula 2 Grand Prix as Callie Meyer. We pitted quite early as we make a unplanned stop, which threw the commentators off, and we managed to pull it back from P12, I believe it was, and we got all the way back up to 1st, and we managed to win the race. The Netherlands Grand Prix post-race, Meyer managed to win the conflict in fashion after a unconventional pit stop. Each race win shows why Meyer shots a promising young driver in Formula 2.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
So it looks like the return of Casper Ackerman is back in Breaking Point. Obviously not as a driver, because he did retire in Breaking Point 1. He did retire then, but it looks like he is now the mentor and the personal trainer of Callie Meyer. And now we get a phone call from Meyer's mum.
Let me guess, you saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, the way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's here this time?
Callie Winner. You've got this in the bag, Cal.
Oh, okay. That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking. Is he looking after you?
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got to dash. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight, and well done.
Yeah.
So we just got a phone call from Callie Meyer's mother, so we have met So we meet another new character, which is Maya's mum, and we also saw the return of Kata Ackerman, who has been a mentor for Callie Maya. So we won our first F2 race in the in Breaking Point 2, as we pretty much dominated that race. Pitting, we did an unplanned pit stop, and we ended up making it work to perfection. We fell down to P12. We managed to crawl all the way back up to first place and end up winning the race on the last lap as we overtook Liam Lawson. But if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like. Please do subscribe down below for more racing based content, and I will see you in chapter 5 of Breaking Point 2.